In a perfect world, I wish that everybody would and could just lose weight for yourself. Don't do it for anybody else but you. Never once did I worry about what a man thought. And to say the least, I've been with my husband for over 8 years. Whenever we both got clean and recovered from our drug addiction, we both put on a significant amount of weight. Never once did he make me feel bad about being overweight, but we did keep it real with one another, and we would tease each other because, just talking about, I would ask him like, do I look big, and vice versa and stuff like that. But anyway, he never made me feel like I needed to be small for him to love me. I lost weight simply for vanity reasons. I love being able to confidently show my stomach with crop tops. I love wearing bodycon dresses, things that, just accentuate my waistline. It was just a crazy obsession of mine. Also, what y'all have to realize is from age 19 until about 35 or 36, once again, I was heavily addicted to illegal substances, hardcore stuff. So it was not going to be enough for me to just recover and come into the real world, work, come home every day. This is an addiction for me. The gym, the way that I eat, the way that I train, the delayed gratification of putting muscle on my frame. This is my addiction now. But don't let anyone make you feel bad about whatever it takes for you to lose weight. Let me explain. People always say you can't do it for somebody else. And like always, y'all know my little trick and how I make sense of things and relate it back to my past active drug addiction. Whenever I initially got clean for the first time ever in my life 5 years ago, people have asked me why, what made me finally do it. I could lie to y'all and say, oh, my kids, or it was God. Yeah, I know it had to be a higher power. Duh. But in all actuality, at that time in my life, all I had was my husband, which we were dating at the time. We were not married. And all I knew was that I did not want to lose him. I was going to try to do the right thing, get myself together, live a clean and sober life. And I prayed that my husband would be able to join me in this once we got out of jail. Sure enough, he did, and we never looked back. Now, that being said, my children finally saw that, okay, mom was finally trying to get it. They came into my life. They were always in my life, but they started coming around more. We started doing things together as a family. And then I realized, felt like what I needed to, what an awful person I was, how much I had missed throughout them growing up over the years, just different things like that. And so everything came together. So in all actuality, it's fair to say that I got clean and sober. Number one, I knew something had to change, but my husband, okay, my children. And if you think that family members, people on the streets didn't bully me because I was a drug addict, you better think twice. Y'all know the name calling, that she's a D-head, she's strung out, and all those things begin to really register. It is the same way with weight loss. Whatever resonates with you, so be it. If you like the self-love and, of course, loving yourself while trying to better yourself, that's fine. If you like the tough love, if you like to hear what men like, what men don't like, that's fine. I can't really get into that because, like I said, I'm married. I could care less about what a man likes. Y'all should know that by now. My husband tried to assure me when I first started my journey that no, he did not want to see me with a lot of muscles and so on. So I could have cared less, and sure, y'all should be able to tell that. I hope that y'all know darn well but in the same sense, let me stop playing. For a woman to act like the male gaze is irrelevant is absolutely crazy. I guess I can say that some of what drove me was when my husband and I both became overweight and it started affecting his health. Other things started taking place. And I've told y'all that on countless videos in the past. When a man gets up in age and they start putting on excess body fat, health issues, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol come to play, followed by, let's just be real, erectile dysfunction. This being my first time experiencing this, and I can talk about this now, y'all, because like I always tell y'all, everything is all good. My husband is healed, and I praise Jesus for that. It's a very welcoming surprise, something that I had really shut that part of my life off. I don't have to live like it anymore because he took accountability. He lost the weight. And after he lost the weight, about a year or two later, everything slowly but surely started back working, everything is great now. But at first, I wasn't aware of this, and it was just my mind saying, hey, even though he's overweight, I'm overweight. Maybe he's not attracted to me anymore or whatever. And I got tired of trying to figure out. It did cause a little bit of friction in our marriage for a while. And I knew I couldn't afford to get out here in the streets and do bad things anymore, because at this point, my children, my daughters had put entirely too much trust and value into me, their mom. So I had to figure out a way to get it off somewhere else. And for me, that started with the gym, posting content. And that's when my story really unfolded. So I'm just saying all this. I know that a lot of times, ladies, fellas too, there's a lot of cool stuff out there on the internet. Whether it may seem like it would be something for me, that somebody may take the wrong way, and sometimes I am. You know, I'm not cruel, but I'm not going to lie to y'all. A lot of people may disagree with this, but there are some people that get it together simply because of being bullied. But that's not good for everyone. Some people do better with the self-love message. But either way, like I always say, if you're truly happy, you're being overweight, that's fine. Nobody cares. And as for me, I'm not fat phobic or anything like that. I always say this. I am humble enough to know that fat doesn't always equal ugly, but I was just too vain to like the way that it looked on me. Just me. But regardless, for every woman, every man, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever, do whatever you need to do to get where you want to be. Get out of your feelings and get on your grind. It really is that simple.